Welcome back, EUC Learn Along. What are we doing today? Well, we got our DFS servers up. We left off on that. That was a disaster. I didn't have any patience, and I had some trouble reading. Tough times. But anyhow, we're going back to Citrix, and we're going to look at profiles for this example. So we're going to leverage Citrix to do our replication. Ease of management for profiles. It can only do it for the profile. So, Flex apps and all the other stuff that you want to replicate, probably not going to work out for you. But if you're just doing a case for Citrix profiles, this is for you then. All right, I got to clean up this machine so that we can get this working. Windows and T. Oops. Nope. This is how you delete profiles. Profile list. Administrator. Citrix admin. There we go. All right. Excuse me. Still coughing. All right. User. And delete. So we are on 2402. Yep. I think we're still using the early access release, even though that's way past due, and I think they're on to CU1 now. But anyhow, we'll use what we got because it's still relevant. All right, so we cleaned up this server. That's great. We don't even need our Citrix server to prove this out, but we do need our domain controller. Because we're going to do this through GPO versus Citrix policy. You can do either or. I figure let's make it harder on ourselves. All right. Flex app. It's been great. Yep. EUC Learn Along. This bothers me. So I'll delete that. And, I didn't log in with I got my MMC. Oh well. Alright, settings, manage. Here we go. Need some updates? Yep, great time. Use ISO file. Browse. Lab share? Nope. Lab A. Where did I put all my stuff? Nope. Storage. There we go. CVAD. Open. Okay. File Explorer, let's go. This thing is working hard. Might have to turn down this Citrix VM. All right, what do we need? Citrix profile management. There we go. And if I can remember, I always have a harder time. Windows System 32 policy. Oh my goodness. What is it called? Pretty sure it was policy definitions, but is it under here or is it in Windows? There we go. All right, let's update these policy definitions. Yep, yep. All right, and we need our ADMX. Excuse me. Throat dry. All right. Let's get this right. Group policy management. And we're going to use our XenApp server because my other VMs still broke. Something wrong with them. I don't feel like digging into it. All right, and Active Directory. Because I forgot where it's located. Find XenApp. Where are we located? All right, so view advanced features. XenApp. I like the GUI. Flex app, click to layer. All right, that's fine. Server. We're going to move it out of here. Profile Unity server's not up. We'll leave it there. It's all right. Let's do new. We'll call this one Citrix UPM. Edit. Policies. Admin templates. Let's make it big. All right, we got Citrix components and profile management. What do we need to do? I think we've done this before. I need to enable it, of course. A lot of new stuff here. Process logons for admins. I'm going to use my admin account. That's what I remember is the local group administrators. Yep, we do want to use that. Path to user store. We'll do that in a second. Offline support. Typically, file-based solutions. Thank you. I'm glad they're putting this in here. It's not a mystery anymore. Before we dig into any more of this, we don't want to use replication. So we need to turn that off. All right. Profile. We want to delete the replication group. Remove all. All right. All we want to remove is the replication group. We're going to leave the namespace. We'll use that. So we go to our domain. Type in, what was it? EUC, learn along, local. CTX. Profiles. Alright, so we're going to delete this. Start anew. We'll get both of them up. We're going to watch some magic happen. We're going to do some magic. Storage, profiles. Man, I thought I turned all that off. Alright, last time I wasn't patient. Well, yep, not patient at all. We're just going to give it a minute. We're going to wait and be patient. Oh, being patient's killing me. Want to give it another minute or so. Come on now. But while we're doing that, let's check permissions. I forgot what we had. Security, users. Set all that up. All right, let's reboot. So we're keeping the namespace. Deleted replication. I think we already shown how to install the Citrix profile management. Again, you can install it when you install the BDA. Or again, it's right here. Yep. And just some extra info. Since we're in the registry, let's see if it's installed. We can do it, look in the services, some extra tidbits. Citrix. I don't see it. So let's go to software. Microsoft, Windows, current version, uninstall. Citrix, desktop agent. Yep. You can see everything is installed. I don't think it's installed. So it's probably good that we looked at that. All right, let's get that installed. All right, CD, browse, storage, Citrix, CVAD. Yep. we're going to let that run. Get this component installed. Everything's moving like butter. There we go. Instead of waiting on it, you can restart the services or you can restart the server. Good. Replication is not working. Right. Alright, so what are we going to do? Let's get this component installed. Alright. Pretty sure. Need to update that. I need to get the latest. Yeah, we got the PDA. Add components. Or we could just install that MSI. Up to you. Alright, don't need that. Citrix profile management. Yep. Get some director reporting. That's all I need. Next. Alright. Bunch of different ways to do a bunch of different things. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Alright, so we should get some Citrix profile management services. We should be able to see it in the registry. All good things. Alright, next. Alright, before we restart, so we got replication turned off. Actually, it's removed. We got our policy. We got our policy definitions imported. We've enabled profile management, process logins for admins because we probably will use the admin account. Let's look at. There's so many new settings. Active write back. Oh man, there's so many new things. Let's go to the main one. Because let's elaborate upon what we learned. Elaborate upon? Yeah. Alright, so ease of management. So we set up DFS. We replicated. All great things for patient people. But say you don't want to manage that. It's not hard to manage, but I mean, it's not great. I'd rather do it via here. Policy. Alright, so what do we got? Let's do alphabetically. Man, there's so many new things. Automatic retach Vetus in session. What? File base. That's great. Replicate user stores. So we're going to let Citrix technology take care of this. Alright, applies to both file base and container base, so that's good to know. Lets you replicate a user store to multiple paths in addition to the path. In addition to the path Oh, that's a lot of paths. Whew. No, I thought I couldn't read. Just a lot of paths. Path to the user specified on each login log to synchronize the user's stores, files, and folders, modified and inactive right back. Alright, so you need to be above or on 2209. We're on 2402. Yep. full profile containers. You can replicate the container, multiple paths, blah, blah, blah. All right. Can increase I/O. Yep. You can separate VHC files. Oh, man. All right, that's cool. You can separate. After bad rookies. Sorry, you got to hear me read. Indicates that. All right, well, think I got it. All right, so we're going to enable this. Paths to replicate user store. All right, let's do DFS2. Hmm. DFS2. Profiles. There we go. Sam account name. Can't spell. Still can't spell. Alright, so that's going to be what we're replicating to. And our store path, enable, it's going to be DFS1. Alright, let's disable this one for now. Advance, UWP app roaming. Man, so many. Alright, we're going to disable for now. Alright, let's reboot this fella. Let's do some magic. Again, while that's going, you can do all this with Citrix policies. Citrix Studio. Yep. If you need to go under the radar, if you're being audited for every GPO change you make, do them in Citrix. No one will never know. You're welcome for that tidbit. Yep, my license has expired. Yep, slow to load. It's okay. Take your time. But I think we have rebooted. So we definitely got the policy. Yep, still got that. What does that map to? I'm going to disable. Alright, so if we go here, all settings, scroll down to That's a bunch of them. Profile management. You got all these policies that you can manage profiles with, file and container base. Migrate user store. Let's look at that. Is there a migrate? Migrate user store. Profile 1909. Applies file-based solutions only. So that is not going to help us. So glad that tells you right here. Cannot use that. I was thinking we could. Alright. Anyhow, that's how you can manage under the radar if you needed to. But another way to manage policies. Alright, so our machine has rebooted. Let's log in. Citrix, and we got our process for admins turned on. We got it pointed to DFS1. I can't spell. So much I didn't do. What a fail. Let's go back. All right. Profile container. Need to enable that. All right, so for you to do this, you got to put something in here. We're going to do the old wild card. We're going to capture everything. Big key. It's too caught up in the weeds. All right. Anyhow, it's working. It's great. So, and then I need to fix that. All right. And again, nothing has replicated here. So let's sign out. Needed to restart. Lordy. And let's get our ducks in a row. And copy and paste is your friend. That way you don't ever mess up. All right, power. Restart. Too lazy to do a GP update. Alright, so while that's going, we're going to delete this. But all these same settings are captured in a profile container. You just see the file version. Cool stuff. Is there any hidden files? App data. Local low, they didn't even get that. A lot of items. Probably should, I don't even have to cancel that. We're about to go. We fixed it. Let's watch it work. Great. I love making mistakes. That's how we learn. Yep. Apply your Citrix group policy. Path to path. And let's log in. Bam. Profile container. Yes. Yep. So I do know with this, you can do some pretty cool things. I keep getting distracted. Is it in here or is it profile container? Enable exclusive access to VHD containers. Man, instead of having that read-write disk, you have this. Just one disk, just like FS Logic. It's crazy. We'll turn that on too. All right, so we're good. We spelt things correctly. We got our Citrix profile. All great things. So what are we going to do now? Well, let's get to the main meat and potatoes. So right now we're single threaded. We don't want to manage a DFS solution. We don't have a cluster setup. We don't have storage for profiles. Let's make this easy. Let's use Citrix. They have a built-in policy. Enable. Bring this back up. Do I have to put in same account name? It doesn't say I have to. Let's try it and see what happens. All right. Let's restart. So we're going to replicate to this other store using Citrix technology. Just a GPO. So all I need is 2 places to put this. Doesn't even have to be Windows servers. It could just be a NAS. It can be some type of shared storage. All right, here we go. Need to remove profile unity, speed up this restart process. All right, let's bring up DFS2 because I'm pretty sure we might need. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we needed the account name put in there. No big deal. We don't care at this point. I do care that I put in the right one. Did I put in the right server? Yeah, I did. Great. And again, with Citrix profile solutions, their stuff is supported versus Microsoft, where you have to be up to date on every release. I can say supported on LTSR. Even their current releases have pretty good support stuff. User, what was it? Was it Citrix user? We'll just use admin. All right. We're logging in. Yep. We need a SAM account name. But no big deal. It's okay. We got a profile container. We're good. We're good. So we've replicated. We did it wrong because you need to put in that same account name, but it's no big deal. We understand. All right. So let's test something. Oh man, my OCD's kicking in. Where I gotta fix that. Nah, we'll be okay. Will we? I don't know. Oh man, enable OneDrive container. Man, they come a long way. So much. Wow. All right, so let's restart. All right, so we got that read-write disk. All right, you get the differencing disk right here. It's going right back to our container. Is it? Oh, still doing services. Yep, there we go. All right, so it wrote any changes that we may have made back to the container. Yep, Liquidware Labs, slowing it down. It's okay. No big deal. What are we doing? Oh no. We're going to shut this down. That is the path we put in for our store, our profile container. DFS2 is a store that we put in for our replication. Let's see if we can get crazy and watch some stuff happen. Yeah, you apply your group policy. Oh man, it's late. But let's log in. What is going to happen? Nothing. All right. So I need to read one of these policies a little bit better. All right, replicate user stores. Lets you replicate a user store. So it did mount. It does work. But that's so strange. It doesn't have a differencing disk. It's 1207. Let's make a change. Um users. This is the one we want. We'll just drop it right here. New. Hello. All right, let's log off. So it seems that they're using exclusive access for this. Let's watch that time change. $12:07. Did I restart? I think I need to restart. Restart guest. $12:07. Let's log in one more time. I was assuming I was going to see a different scene disk here. Don't ever assume. And just to verify, computer management, file connect, XenApp, storage, disk management. Yep. Let's do computer management. Yep. Let's log in one more time. This is neat. Was that 12:07? So it's trying to hit that primary store. Refresh. Disk management. It's there. Feel like this is Here we go. Refresh didn't work. Had to exit out and go back into it. So if I hit delete on this, should say that it's in use. Nope. Where is this thing getting its disk from? Lordy. Something isn't right. Profile man, blah 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 blah. You can separate from the replicated user store and store. Indicates that the user store lets you replicate the user store to multiple paths in addition to the path that the path. Oh my gosh. To the user store files. Where is this disk coming from? So from what I've read, is you can, or it should, connect to the other one, unless I misread it. All right, let's disk. Nope. Computer management. Synapse. Stored. Yep. This is powered off. I think we're going to have to call it close on this one. Let's look at this. Google Citrix UPM replication. Replicate user stores. If enabled, profile management replicates a user store to multiple paths at log off. Yep. In addition to the path that the set path to user store option specifies. To synchronize, enable the option. Alright, when you enable replicate user store policy, you enable in session, you enable in session policy container failure. Policies automatically enabled to ensure profile redundancy for the entire session. Well, this is current release. Is it for 2402? Oh, it's not. In session policy container. Sorry, I'm again the reading. Current release. Yep. It's coming. In session policy. So it's coming. The piece that I'm mentioning. Man, do I feel silly. Anyhow, we'll power this back on. And we'll go back to the original topic. I wanted to see something cool, but apparently that policy does not exist yet because it's only for current release. But basically, I was trying to show you is you can have a profile, Citrix profile. You can replicate it to different paths, and if the storage goes out, it will connect to the next path that you have set, that you have replicated to. And then, depending on which one has the most recent update, it will use that and then replicate those out. So, it just was not available with this release. So that's something we'll have to check out. Man, we wasted like 20 minutes on that. But anyhow, so back to the original place. Might as well fix it because let's go ahead and get this. And where were we at? Advanced. Alright, so basically all we can do is replicate with this version and not have, oh man, what was it called? Citrix UPM replication. Oh man. Citrix UPM profile. Man, I like our pal Google. Bing, not so much. All right, here we go. Again. If replication this is what we want to look forward to. Enable in-session policy container failover amongst user stores. Ensure that profile redundancy for the entire session to the active profile container during session. Automatically switches to try available one. So this will be our failover. So right now, all we have is we can replicate. All right, so when we log in, did I update that? I did. All right, we sign in. Yep, we don't have a license because we got the server turned off. Did I sign in too quick? Profiles. Restart guest. Thought we were doing something cool. I don't even have the latest release. I'll just have to do a video for failover. And we got to update our Citrix environment to use that, or at least profile management. All right, so let's go back. New folder. Yes. All right, so we got our replication metadata. Man, I get so immersed into reading all these cool things, and then I fail to look at what I'm actually reading. Install. Manage. Manage. It says service here. Yeah. Not available with what we got. Alright, Citrix admin. Our handy password. Replicates that log off. Doesn't help that that server powered off. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Just wasting time. Oh no. Why did it power off? I don't know. Yep, still waiting on that profile. Faster this DC comes up. Probably did Windows updates. Nope. It should have came back up. Why did it shut off? Who knows? Alright, it's back up. Yep. Faux show. Alright, so it did what we want. We replicated it. That's all we have right now with 2402. No big deal. So what we could do is, since Citrix, the current solution, does not meet that requirement, because we don't have it, we're replicating in multiple places. So we want to fail over to something. So again, that's in their newer policies, something we don't have. So what we have to look at is, what can we use? Well, let's look at this. So we could create an alias or CNAME and do some finagling in DNS. I don't know about that. It'll work. Or we can use this here. Namespaces. So in conjunction of our replication and namespaces, you got a pretty reliable solution, other than the fact that the data, what did it say? That it was saved at log off. Let's look at that one more time. Got to validate. License expired. That's why. I'll show you how to fix that too. All right, rearm. Yep. CMD. Yes, that's why it powered off. All right, when we restart, we'll have 180 days. I think you get up to 3 times to do that. Can't remember. I think it's 3. Now it won't power off. All right, let's look at this again. Policies, admin templates, Citrix component, profile management, advanced, make it big, replicate, let you replicate, blah, 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 blah. So you can do active write back, but I think active write back only works for file for right now. I could be wrong. Who knows at this point? This feature, do full profile containers. Replicated containers provide profile redundancy for user logon, but not for in-session failure. Yep. So we just read that. That's not. All right. Replicate the containers, multiple paths. Replicated containers provide for user log on, but not for in-session failover. Replicated. So am I reading this wrong? Because we were getting a container with that server off. It made no sense. This feature is available for the full profile containers. You can replicate the container to multiple paths. Replicated containers provide profile redundancy for user logon, but not for in-session failover. So the way I'm reading it is, I think I was right to begin with. Just have to read it 20, 30 times. So let's make a change. See user new restart. It's 12:05, 12:05. 12:36, 12:36. Okay. So now that I'm seeing it, I think we were right all along. Shut down guest. We even saw it. Now we're just going to prove it when it comes back up. It's just odd that I was able to delete that file if it was in use. Maybe that's me assuming. This is a good lesson. You can read all you want, but this is how you test and validate. And it's getting later. All right. So this server's off. There's nothing getting to it. It's down. $12.38. Oh, it's working now. What the? Oh my! I almost said a bad word. Might just be our lab. Oh my! See, you see funny things. So everything we read. Yep, there we go. Oh. I don't even know what to say now. It's working. It's working as intended now. All over the place. But if you stay till the end, this is what we have. We got a policy. Recap. Enable profile management. We're using our domain admin account. Our path to our store is set to DFS1. It is powered off. We replicated our user store to DFS2. As you can see, we're using profile containers. We're not using exclusive access. So we got a different sync disk right here. Our first test, it was mounting, but we didn't see a read-write disk, and I was able to delete the profile container, which is odd for a file that's in use. But anyhow, second time we tested this out, some troubleshooting. Seems we got the behavior we wanted and read about. So we are good. So now we have a solution from Citrix that we have verified. Not sure what happened the first time around, but the second time, things worked as intended. So we got 2 paths set. Can't even say path anymore. Kill me. All right, so we got DFS1, and then our replicated store to DFS2. Oh, you know what it might have been? Oh man, it might have been the same account name. So maybe that's some good troubleshooting. So we didn't have that set before. Again, I assumed it was going to work. So maybe, I'm not going to troubleshoot any further. Whatever you got set for one, you need to set it for the other. So if you got, let's go back, store, if you got all this crap in here, you need to set it, more than likely, you need to set it over here. Capiche? Capiche. That's probably why we got some funny issues. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure this works as intended. So, maybe it's something they didn't document, but that is something I did clean up and then things started working. So, yep. There we go. I'm going to assume that's it. Because we started getting these meta files. All that's what you're supposed to see. I'm going to assume that was the issue. Alright, so we did some troubleshooting. Man, learned a lot on this one. More than what I wanted to. Started saying some stuff about C names and aliases and namespace. With this, you don't need any of that. What do you need? Again, back to GPO. All you need is a single GPO with a handful of settings turned on. That's all I got. And I got a resilient profile solution that I can point to multiple places for profiles. And again, when I go to update this one, we're good to go. So look at that. DFS for nothing. So let's try that. Let's power back on one and see which one it hits. Restart. We come this far. I don't think I've wasted anybody's time yet. We're learning. Big thing we learned, whatever you got set here for the store. I think the only thing that's going to change, you need to make sure you got this stuff set right here. If you got all this other stuff, I would set that too. Yep, you got any of that set like this, put it into the replicated store. All right, so we got some Get some metadata, meta file. We got our primary server back up. Let's log into that one. I was feeling bad for a little bit, but we rebounded. No, that was documented, was it? Who are we going to hit? 1 or 2? 2 has our updated data. He's hitting 2 again. All right. 2 is the most recent. So that's good. All right, so 2 is 1243. 1243. All right, let's reboot again. All right, so it hit the most up-to-date profile container. Because we were using 2, 1 was down. All right. Let it do its thing. All right, 1246. I'm going to assume this one's going to be 1246. Yep. All right. 1245. 1246. 1246. I'm going to make a leap of faith here. I think the next time we log in, we're going to go back to 1. What do you think? 1? Okay. Me too. Let's hope our domain controller doesn't go down again. Next time I reboot, we should get 190, 180 days. Let's put some money on this. Let's put some big money on this. 10K, it hits 1. You ready? Rolling the dice. I'm rolling the dice. Where are my dice? Yahtzee. Alright, we're logging in. Oh, got too much riding on this. Oh, is it going to hit 1? Oh, it did! How did I know? I just assumed. And look at that. Once 2 corrected all that data, both of them were equal. It went back to what you set for the profile store path in the GPO for the main path. Whew. Look at that. Man, we're really blowing up at the end. If you can get past the first, I don't even know how long this video is going, first 40 minutes until the end, we're really learning a lot. Yep. I think our desktop. Yep, still got our file that's saved in there for our profile. But look at that. No infrastructure components added, no DFS, no DFSR. We haven't even got to cluster storage or anything, but man, this is pretty nifty. So, main key learning. These little things that we use. You need to set them right here. They need to be the same, apparently. right there. But it's pretty cool. We did some profile replication and failover without missing a beat. So 2 is getting updated. Server 1 goes down. You hit server 2. Still, again, it's updated. Bring up server 1. Go back to server 1 after that profile disk is updated. That log off. Cool. This is more cool than what I thought it was. I thought this was going to be like a 15-minute video of just some stuff. But without reading all the documentation and the actual technical know-how about it, just setting this up, seeing how it works with our eyes, that's how I learn. Cool stuff. Man, this is a journey. But anyhow, I hope you learned something, because I did. This is pretty cool. All right. Have a good one.